Now let's talk politics, shall we? For any political party with ambitions of growth, broadening its membership base is a necessary strategy. But allegiance is equally important as it helps to determine who is genuine for the party and who stands against its progress. In a recent development, the African Democratic Congress ADC has called on former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, a former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, and others to resign from their current parties and join the ADC as full members. Meanwhile, amidst speculations on whether or not he would join the 2027 presidential race, former President Goodluck Jonathan held a meeting with INEC-recognized leader of the ADC, Senator David Mark, after the party's strategic meeting. Okay, two stories in one. So let's start this way. I mean, what does the ADC's open invitation to the former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar, Nasir El-Rufai, Peter Obi, and others about the party's long-term electoral strategy?
Well, even what has been said, I still said nothing. Come to the party, no deadline.
They said
no
he should
timeline.
resign.
Yeah, no timeline. When you want to take a position like that, yes, there may be big-time politicians and all the rest, but this thing has no time frame. I looked at that statement. He didn't say in the next 1 month. He didn't say October 1. He didn't say November 1. So just come, resign. This is not
But
good.
these are high-profile politicians.
Exactly,
you can't just force
exactly
them.
what we are saying. Because this has been done for long. The first reason that was given was they needed to settle a few things. The next thing we had was some of these big guys needed to do some elections in their states. Now, if you keep going on this way, you will end up extending and waiting for these politicians to come. For instance, Ekiti State, which has former Governor Kayode Fayemi, the election in that state, that's the governorship election, it's next year. Does it mean that coming now for somebody like Fayemi who has been touted to be a part of the ADC will mean he's coming in next year? For Peter Obi, it is the governorship election will be over in a few weeks, or about a month plus. So what about others? We've got to, if you are going to be serious about this game,
Okay.
you've got to be able to have a team in place and not this resign from this other party and come and join us. That has no timeline.
But inviting them, giving that open invitation,
Yes.
what do they aim to achieve? What strategy are they playing here?
What is it? They
Bringing
want
the high
allegiance. Allegiance.
They want allegiance.
Complete allegiance. You've been one leg in, one leg out. Bring the two legs in. Let's see you. That is what they are saying to them. But in saying bring the two legs in, let us feel your presence here, you are still not telling them this is when we expect you to fully declare for us. Because that's what Nigerians are waiting to see.
So you are either for us or against
us. Because the point here is, if you leave it open, in another, some of them will wait until when the primaries for the presidency is over, and then return to their party once they don't win. That's where the problem is. So nobody has made any commitment, except, of course, David Mark, Rauf Aregbesola, Bolaji Abdullahi. Those are guys who have resigned from their parties and moved in. But these other guys are just, will it be or will it not be? And that's dangerous for this system.
I mean, what strategy are they playing here? Shola, talk to me.
I wouldn't call it a strategy. I just see a set of people...
bringing it under one platform.
I just see a set of people who are quite unsure of the future, and they want to take their time. This dithering, wasting time, testing the waters, I mean, it shows that even the so-called front runners, because if you're telling them, we all knew when it started, all of them came together to say they are forming ADC. But up till now, nobody has really had the courage to now take the plunge.
Why do you think the former vice president is stalling?
They came in. Yes, he's stalling because maybe he's afraid that There are so many things around this system.
Afraid of what?
One, there are a lot of legal issues on the ground. We may not see it now, but later. Because there are still some people who are telling us that this party was hijacked illegally.
But INEC has already recognized David Mark.
INEC did it, but INEC is banned by the law. What if somebody goes to the court and the court tells INEC that you, INEC, you were wrong?
Actually, on that,
Okay.
I did a story about 6 months ago. They did all their findings. They did all their checks. It will be difficult for anybody, unlike what is happening in the Labour Party, to lay claim to the leadership of ADC, other than the one recognized now, led by David Mark. And that was because this party was registered years ago in preparation for this. That's why you see them, they keep registering different parties. You will see that they dropped ADA. The last, so I said it, if we fail on this prediction that is going to be ADC, it's going to be tough because they did a lot of work. They brought in a lot of senior lawyers who went through the books, who went everywhere, checked for all that could go wrong. You see that those who said we are the owners of the party, they've kept quiet.
No, but for the Gombe
but
factor,
no.
Some people are saying that
leave
no.
it. Don't forget that what we've always seen in this trail,
Yes.
once the leadership at the top is recognized by INEC, it's a done deal because whoever they endorse at the states will take it. That's the truth. You can't say you have a leadership at the federal and then you go and recognize another faction at the
But
state
then
level.
the question is, okay, you already believe, you are certain that this is it. There is no other way you can, I mean, this is not going to be disrupted.
Okay.
It's already an established party. So why don't they want to come up? Why are they still with, like you said, to go to one leg in, one leg out? And then, just during this week, they were still moving to another former president, trying to possibly have meetings with him. Why do they want to bring, because somebody is being touted as a likely candidate. Are we saying those who were there, it's a conjecture.
Yeah,
I would say
we're
those
talking
who were
about
there,
there.
who started it, don't have the courage or wherewithal to enter the ring, and they're still trying to cut somebody in. I mean, to get him to come and be the candidate, or what?
I like that point you just made. We're still going to get to that point. We're taking it one step at a time.
Yes.
But for political watchers, does the ADC have a clearly defined ideology? That differentiates the APC, the PDP, the Labour Party. Or do you think it's just banking on personalities here?
The question I've always,
for bringing this high profile.
The question I've always asked is, are political parties built on ideologies? It's just a gathering of people who want political power.
Is that right?
That's what we've always seen. Because when you look at the constitution of most of the parties, the mission, the vision, they are the same. Almost the same. Go and check them out. In fact, there was a time a top politician said, I wrote the constitution of the APC, I wrote that of the PDP and one other party. Same person. So what happens is, see, we want power. Where can we get it? Let's go shopping. And that is the problem here. Some people are still eyeing PDP. Some people are still waiting to go to Labour Party. So it's, when you see it, there are only a few people who are sure they what they want. One of them is Rotimi Amechi. He either sinks or he floats with this party. He can't go elsewhere. He can't go back to PDP. He can't return to APC. So he's perhaps the only person who has nowhere else to go. A kind of Fayemi can decide, let me return to APC and pledge my loyalty. Atiku Abubakar can find his way back into the PDP. Peter Obi can go back
to the Labour
Party.
El-Rufai, SDP.
El-Rufai is also in a tight corner.
The question I'm going to ask, why do we have to be doing a lot of flip-flops? Yeah, you said something about ideology. I agree with you. None of the parties can really lay claim to a particular ideology. But still, why are we doing that? We're trying to emulate a particular system. When you're in the American system, it's either you are independent, you are a Democrat or a Republican. Those are the three laid down, and you're always there. And you tailor your political whatever abracadabra towards that particular. But there is something I even noticed today. According to former Vice President Atiku, he said they wanted to get Nigeria from the hands of oligarchs. When you call somebody oligarchs, it means you are either a Democrat or a liberal, not people who are within those gerontocratic system. But when you look at somebody, his pedigree, who can be more oligarch than Atiku Abubakar? So we have a problem of our leaders not even knowing or deliberately trying to take your minds away. And we're talking of ideology. It's like everybody is just saying, we want to remove Tinubu. We want to change Tinubu. Nobody is coming to tell me what they want to do for Nigeria.
What are you bringing
Is
to
it
the
all
table?
about Tinubu, removing Tinubu? If you want to remove him, why? Give us the reason. Is it because you hate him? Or because you want Nigeria to be better? Or because you feel he's had too much power? That's not the way I want it to be done. Tell me why you are coming in.
What are you
Put
bringing?
your heart on it. What are you bringing on the
Alternatives.
table? We have a rendezvous with the future. The world is growing beyond all these rigmaroles we have in our politics. Let our leaders, for once, tell us what they really want. What is in it for Nigeria?
Okay.
Not what's in it for me.
We get to talk about that, but when we return, we're going to be talking about the guarantee for the grassroots members of the ADC. Now that these high profilers are coming in, will their voices not be drowned out? We'll get to talk about that right after this break. Don't go away.